Ishowspeed just flashed in front of a whole bunch of 15-year-olds yesterday. Now, I don't see why parents are surprised by this if you know what Ishowspeed has done his whole career. I mean, his whole career, he's just been twerking, thrusting, sucking gestures. I mean, what did you expect for a little bit of meat to come out of his shorts when he doesn't wear boxers? Like, what did you expect? Did you not expect maybe even a ball to fall off his shorts when that's all he does is thrust every single stream? I mean, and then I hear a lot of people say that this was done on purpose to boost his clout up, to boost his fame up. I don't think so. I think Speed is very aware of who his audience is, especially the game that he was playing, Five Nights at Freddy, which is a kid game. Now, a lot of people speculate that he maybe got a deal from Kick, from Rumble, obviously not Twitch because he's banned from Twitch, but I don't think so. Like I said, Speed knows exactly who his audience is. Now, what's next for Ishowspeed? I mean, obviously we could see that he might get banned on YouTube, but then again, it was an accident. Maybe YouTube will let it slide. But I don't think so. I think YouTube is getting way too strict, and they might either suspend him for a very long time, or they might ban him completely and take his whole YouTube channel away. Whatever it is, I'm sure Ishowspeed has a big future in the streaming business. Why? Because he has such a big community. He has such a big audience. He could go to fucking what? He could go to Kick right now and make millions of dollars. He could go to Rumble right now and make millions of dollars and bring a whole big audience. It doesn't matter where he goes. He has such a big audience, and the kid is very entertaining. So again, what's the lesson that you can learn from here from Ishowspeed? Is that when you wear loose shorts and you're about to thrust on stream, make sure you have underwear. That's the big lesson. Okay, the big lesson here is if you're an adult and your son is watching Ishowspeed, just be aware of this. And Ishowspeed should be more aware of his actions as well. I get it; it was all for content, but then again, you must be aware of who your audience is.
I feel like Speed and the whole social media wants to see this as a bad thing. Did you see Speed's new stream? He just flashed everybody, underage kids. Let me tell you something. I don't know why people are seeing that as a bad thing. I wouldn't see it as a bad thing if I was in Speed's position and I was packing and I had something to show. Although I didn't mean it to do it intentionally, but if it was out there, I mean, it's out there. I mean, you can't erase it. There's going to be pictures everywhere. Google, YouTube, it's going to be everywhere. So I would just embrace it. Look, yeah, it's out there. I didn't mean to do it, but take a look. That's the way I would see it. And obviously, this is going to bring them more attention. You know, more followers, more people are going to start watching the streams. More clips are going to be out there at Speed. Everybody's going to be going on Speed streams and not Aiden Ross, not Kai Sinnott. Oh, you know, Speed just did this. He's done this in the past. He did this today. What's next for the future? You know, who knows? We just have to watch Speed stream, and now he's going to get more viewers. And you know what? Like my brother said, it's going to bring him a better deal. Maybe Kick will sign him. Maybe Rumble might sign him. You know, it just depends. He gets more connections, he gets more views, and he gets maybe a new contract. You know, because maybe YouTube might ban him. And if they do ban him, it's not over for him because he can still make millions, like my brother and I said, on Rumble or Kick. At the end, Speed also must realize that, yeah, there could be good things, and yeah, it's funny and all that. But at the same time, there also could be consequences. Because at the end of the day, there were underage kids watching that stream. And obviously, it's everywhere. So he does have to take accountability at some point if something ends up coming up. You know, so what if in the future, like 2 to 3 years, people might use that against him? Let's say Speed wants to be a motivator or an influencer. He wants to hop on stage and give people motivation. Let's say there's a boxing event and they want Speed to be an announcer, somebody on the mic, you know, giving thoughts on the fight. That might ruin his reputation, and they might not allow that. You know, let's say he had deals. Obviously, that's out of the park now. If he ever had future deals that he wanted to collab with, or future deals that were looking into, you know, let's collab with Speed. He's a funny influencer. He has a lot of followers around him. Let's use him as the face of the business. Well, obviously, they're going to use that video against him. So, obviously, it's a good thing about Speed. You know, it's funny. He's going to get attention from it. But at the same time, now he just lost all the sponsors and all the companies that wanted to team up with him. So, yeah, that's a good and there's a bad. But I feel like the good outweighs the bad because he doesn't need those sponsors. He doesn't need companies to have him as the face of their business for him to make money. Because he already can make money, like I said, off Rumble or Kick if he decides to move on to those platforms. And at the same time, I didn't see the video, you know, because I'm not a weirdo. I'm not going to look up, oh, Speed's me. But I'm just saying, if he's packing, I don't think he has anything to worry about.